I swear this is deja vu. I am sitting here in the parking lot of Target waiting for it to open. That's my life.
I got biscotti and froze. Big boss like I'm rose. Ice and Winnie's, that's a domain. Low baddie, yeah, she homemade. Rep my city at the home game. Up and down and go both ways. And the sprinter is taking up both lanes. Hoppin', we zooming, the package be booming.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is India, and I want to answer a question that was presented to me. A follower of mine asked me, did I do the OMAD diet to lose all of my weight? So if you're not familiar with me, I have lost from my heaviest weight to my lowest weight. I've lost over 120 pounds. And so she was pretty much asking, what did I do to lose the bulk of my weight? So the short answer is no, I did not use the OMAD diet to lose my weight initially, but it is a tool that I use now. So what I will do, I'm gonna go run my errands, do what I do, but once I get home, I am going to have a sit down and I am going to explain to you guys exactly what I did to lose my weight, kind of give you like a timeline if you're not familiar, and we'll just go from there. So I'll see you in a bit.
We cannot go without it. Mess with the squad, you try to. Go against us, I highly doubt it. Been on the road, we got it. We cannot go without it. I dare them to try me, they know that I got it. I make a deposit, they all calling. 3 little baddies, they all got a fatty. I call them a cabbie, they all horny. We never slack when we on the track. I keep me a pack like Bob Marley. Just give me the loop, cause we on pursuit. Dressed in a suit like Steve Harvey. It's really just me and my bros, People be hating, ain't throwing shade. Don't give them the time, say no names. Cause we bout our money, play no games. Stack up our bread like whole grain, still indie like no name. Swag and splash, that's our old name. ISO, we in our own lane.
Y'all, I'm about to go into the Dollar Tree, but I want you to pay attention to how far away I'm parking from the store. Look how far away I park. There's a lot of empty spots, but you don't have to choose the first spot to park in. Get your steps in, get your activity up, and walk.
We cannot go without it. Mess with the squad, you try to. Go against us, I highly doubt it. Been on the road, we got it. We cannot go without it.
Okay, guys, let's talk about it. So I would say for the past 4 months or so, around 3 to 4 months, I've been posting a lot of shorts with what I eat in the days, a lot of videos just talking about the OMAD diet, which is an acronym for 1 meal a day, which is kind of a form of intermittent fasting, to where you fast for 23 hours of the day and then you have a 1 hour eating window. So I've been posting a lot of videos, a lot of shorts with just my meals and me doing the OMAD diet. And so again, someone left me a comment. They asked me, did I use the OMAD diet, 1 meal a day, for the bulk of my weight loss, right? I've lost, again, over 100 pounds, over 120 pounds. And she was just inquiring, wanting to know what I did to lose my weight and if it was the OMAD diet. So of course I answered her question, but to be completely honest, anytime I get a question regarding diet or anything, or what are you doing specifically, anytime I get a question like that, I cannot just answer it in one paragraph. I cannot just answer it in one sentence. I will say my journey, my weight loss journey, has been just that, a journey. I've done so many things. If you guys want to look back at some of my like 7-day challenges, diet challenges, or anything of that nature, I have all of those videos. So I'm the type of person who truly believes in trial and error. You know, it's not going to be one size fits all, right? I tried a lot of diets in the past, before this journey, before I was successful and lost a significant amount of weight. I used to do a lot of diets, a lot of fad diets, you know, no sugar, low carb, no fruit, no vegetables, whatever food groups we were eliminating back then. I've tried every diet. And so I say that to say this: I didn't do just one thing to lose my weight. Now, I will try to tell you how it started and how I've evolved from there, how I've learned so much about myself, how I've learned so much about diet, nutrition. I will explain that to you, but Again, to answer your question, I did not do the OMAD diet to lose the bulk of my weight. When I started this weight loss journey, I actually started counting my calories. So I want to say in April of 2019 is when I decided to start counting calories. Now, I know that concept is very unattractive to anyone. If someone asks me, what did you do to lose weight? And I say, I counted calories, that person is probably going to walk away from me, right? And so, what inspired me to count calories to begin with was just me doing something else, right? I've done everything, elimination diets. I've tried adding certain things to my diet, liquid diets, whatever you can think of, whatever diet is popular, meal replacement shakes, anything that you can think of. I've tried all those diets in the past. And so with me trying diets, that's just what I did, right? And so I noticed that I haven't tried counting calories. I never was interested in counting calories, never wanted to. Even when I decided to start counting calories, I still didn't want to do it, but I was just doing it just because it was something else to do. So now I'll try not to be like too lengthy. But when I started counting calories, my original goal was to only count calories for 21 days. And I chose that because there was a saying that it takes about 21 days to create a habit. So I at least wanted to dedicate 21 days of me counting calories. So at the beginning of my weight loss journey, when I would say only counting calories as my main source of like diet, I lost about 70 pounds, about anywhere between 60 and 70 pounds from that. And so just counting calories for me was a gateway to weight loss. So yes, I lost a significant amount of weight solely from counting calories, but what it did for me was allow me to explore other things. Counting calories allowed me to start really paying attention to labels, start paying attention to nutrition, and really educating myself. And so from there, I started incorporating other things: fasting, extended fasting, intermittent fasting, a lot of things that really just helped me achieve my calorie deficit. So one of the main reasons I started fasting and incorporating fasting into my lifestyle is because it just helped me achieve my calories for the day. We're always told to eat 6 meals to 8 meals a day, eat small snacks and eat that. And that wasn't working for me. So I had got to a point in my weight loss to where I don't want to say my weight loss had stalled, but it was getting a lot more difficult to lose weight. So I use fasting as a tool to help me get through that plateau. And when I started incorporating the fasting, weight just started just coming off of me so much quicker. Okay, so in 2020, I made a video about what I did to get out of the obesity and the overweight category. And so when I made that video, at this point, it was about 3 years ago. When I made that video, I thought I was done with my weight loss. I was borderline normal and overweight. So I had just like left that overweight category, if you will. And so that's what inspired me to make this video. And so when I made that video, I didn't know, my limits or what else I could do. I knew I still wanted to maintain my weight and maintain a healthy weight, but I didn't know that I was going to lose so much more additional weight. So I know I'm doing a lot of talking, but I'll kind of just give you some numbers to play around with and just further explain to you why I chose the OMAD diet for weight maintenance and just how it helps me get back on track, right? So my heaviest weight was around 260 pounds, 259 pounds to be exact. That was my heaviest documented weight. When I started my weight loss journey, I started around like 239, 240 pounds. And so that's just the number I use as my start weight. But my heaviest weight was 259 pounds. Through, counting my calories and doing all of that, it took me about a year and a half to get my weight down to about 170 pounds, something in that range. So I was about 160, 170 pounds when I lost my weight just from counting calories. Now, I will say I started seeing big results in counting calories, and that is what motivated me to keep going and to keep doing it. And then the more I did it, the more I got used to it, the more it became just a part of my daily routine. Because like I said, at first I hated it. I hated the concept, but I just figured I would try. And so I lost that weight. And so my weight started slowly coming off. I remember getting down to, I want to say, 155 pounds, because me at my height, to be 155 pounds, I would have just been getting out of that overweight, obese category. And so once I hit that goal, and once I made that video, I decided that I wanted to kind of do more with my weight loss. I started looking up fasting, looking up the benefits of fasting. I started watching channels like Dr. Mindy Pels. She's really good and really knowledgeable about fasting. I started watching A Healthy Alternative with Chris James, and like the real deal people with fasting. So I thought it would be a good idea just to incorporate it. And then I got more into it just with one meal a day and really digging into the benefits, talking about autophagy, which is cellular repair, and everything. But I won't get into like fasting specifically. But once I started doing that, and I kind of got out of that plateau, and I started losing my weight and really getting into a healthy category with my weight instead of being so borderline. And so I will say, with OMAD, intermittent fasting, and of course I still count my calories, but with fasting and intermittent fasting, I was able to lose an additional 20 to 30 pounds, right? Because my weight was fluctuating. I was stuck at that 170 mark for a while, because I had got down, but then I was going back up. And so I had lost like an additional 30 pounds and was able to keep the weight off when I incorporated the fasting. I hope this video is helping some. The reason why I am explaining this is because, like I said, my journey is a journey. It has its ups, its downs. When a lot of people reach out to people who have lost a significant amount of weight, they're expecting just a one answer. It be cut dry, simple, and to the point. And I will say, for some people, that might be the case. But for me, that was not the case. And I just really had to do a lot of learning about myself. And so I used the trial and error method. I'll try a diet, or I'll try to eliminate something for my diet or add something to my diet. And if it's something that I liked and I felt like I could keep up with it long term, and when I say long term, can I imagine myself being 70 years of age doing this? Yes. So that's why I try things, and I try different things as far as diet is concerned, because if I'm able to make just a very, very small but sustainable change to my diet and keep doing that with different things, at the end of the day, all of that stuff is going to add up, and it's going to be very significant when you look at the bigger picture. For instance, if you're someone and you like sweet tea, I use beverages as an example because there are so many hidden calories when you ingest these liquids or your beverages. So if you like sweet tea and you're drinking 16 ounces, that's over 200 calories. So if you can opt for an unsweet tea but sweeten it with a 0-calorie sweetener, and you happen to like it, you really can't tell a difference, and it's something that you can keep up with, then do that. I'm not trying to advocate for sweeteners, or I get it, it's to the health freaks running away from the screen. I understand, but if that's a small change you can do, then do that. So I have a little story for you. I have a little secret for you, and then it'll all just come full circle on why I choose the OMAD diet. for like 90% of the time. I'm not perfect with OMAD, but that's another story. So about 6 months ago, it was last year, I reached the point to where I was struggling really, really bad with my weight maintenance. And I weigh myself often. I weigh myself often, and I do that because it keeps me accountable. Now, I know some people get triggered by numbers and the scale, but for me, it's necessary. So about 6 months ago, I noticed my weight just kind of creeping up and creeping up and creeping up, right? And like, just for reference, I'm currently around 134 pounds. I am 5'5". I identify as 5'6", but these doctors keep telling me I'm 5'5", so we're just gonna go with it. I'm 5'5", 37 years of age. Again, I'm around 134 pounds. And so a few months ago, my weight was creeping up. My weight had ended up getting up to around 154 pounds. I'll try to insert some numbers on the screen so you'll see the app that I use and how I track my weight. I was at 154. Now for me, 154, again, that's that borderline of, overweight for women my age and my height. And so I'm like, gosh, my weight is just climbing up, climbing up, climbing up. Like 2 pounds here and there kept adding up. So it'll be 2 pounds here, then another 3 pounds, and then before you know it, I'm 20 pounds heavier than what I'm used to being. And so in order for me to get back on track and really will it in, I started doing the OMAD diet, and I started being a little bit more consistent with it. The reason I chose OMAD is because it was just easier for me to achieve my calorie deficit without me losing my mind, without me being so mentally exhausted. Because if you're trying to eat 6 meals a day and you're trying to track 6 meals a day, that can be just a lot. So I only have to track once a day. I would have my coffee and do all that. But so I started the OMAD diet to get back on track. And I will say since then, in 6 months time, 5 to 6 months, I've lost, over 20 pounds doing OMAD. Now, of course, again, I still count my calories, but the 1 meal a day diet is what helped me get back on track. So that's something I started incorporating a lot more, especially for weight maintenance. People think once you lose weight, that's it, but it's not it. That's the beginning of another era in your life. Weight maintenance is not easy. It doesn't have to be as complicated, but it's not going to be easy. And so I use OMAD to, if I need to cut or lose any weight, I can do that. If I need to maintain my weight, I can easily do it when using the OMAD diet. So thank you for asking that question. I did a Q&A sit down maybe over a year ago. I'm thinking about doing another one with some of the questions that I get. I had a subscriber. I love her so much. She said, I just wish I can pick your brain. Baby girl, pick my brain. Ask me anything you want. I'll try to make a short video. That's why I love having a small channel, because I can interact with you guys a lot more. But yeah, ask me anything you want. If you want to check out my video when I did my first Q&A, please, by all means, check that out. We talk about sex, relationships, friendships, whatever. I talk about it all in that video. So by all means, I will leave it linked in my description box if you want to check that out. Guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope it was somewhat helpful. If you are on any kind of journey, good luck on your journeys, and I will see you in the next one.